Hi guys, welcome to Tamina's World and Happy New Year. It's been a while since I've uploaded anything, so I thought I'd sit down and have a little chat with you guys and inform you about, everything that's been happening in my life and, my goals for the new year. They're not really goals, but, just to improve myself and my health. So last year was pretty hectic. A lot of things were going on and in my family, and there was a lot of stresses, and a lot of good things happened, but a lot of bad things happened as well. And a lot of the time I was putting on a smile even though I was hurting inside, because there was a lot that my daughter was going through and I felt like I couldn't help her, and that really crushed me. And it still does, and I just try and be as positive and be there for her, but in the end there's only so much I can do. So I'm glad that the year is over and we get to start off fresh this year, and she gets to be a kid and gets to do the things that kids do and have no worries and no stress. So that is a plus. Last year I did receive a treatment for MS, and that was a big plus for me because I'd been so long without treatment for MS that I just felt like there was no end to what I was going through. Like there was no end to what I was feeling, day in, day out. Am I going to be in bed today? Am I going to be in pain? Are my legs going to work? Am I going to have a seizure? It was just that repetitive thing over and over again, and it just got to the point where it was just really draining. And some days I'd wake up and think, why the hell am I here? I want to be part of my kid's life, and I want to be active, and I want to feel normal. And I'd see people walking around and think, oh my god, like I just would love to wake up and just feel normal, like feel healthy, and not be like, today how am I going to feel? Or so it was a big blessing that I got the treatment I got. I seen a MS clinic and they put me on Mavenclad, which, if you don't know, I've got other videos so you can go check them out. And that definitely improved my life. Definitely. I feel a lot better. I'm not 100%. It's not, the treatment's not for making me 100% better, my symptoms better. It's to stop the progression of the disease, so I don't end up in a wheelchair, so I don't end up losing the ability to walk, talk, swallow, things like that. So far so good. I've gotten a lot of positive effects from the Mavenclad. And if you don't know, it's actually a chemotherapy treatment, and you do 2 rounds of chemo 5 weeks apart. So my year 1's done, and I actually start year 2 next year, I think around May, and do it again, and then my treatment should be finished once that's done. So fingers crossed for that, and I hope this year is just better and brings so much joy and so much better health for me and my family. So last year also brought a lot of growth in my kids, like seeing them grow. My little one, he has just got such a big personality, and he's just non-stop and smart and funny, like so funny. And that puts a smile on all our faces, even in the darkest days. And, you know, and then we've got Kaius and Matuki, and they are just growing rapidly. And, you know, they're both in high school this year, and it's just crazy from when I met them until now, and they're young teenagers, and it's crazy. Like, and then Jayla, my daughter, she is going to be in year 4, which is crazy. Like, where did time go to? And then Zypher, the littlest one, he starts school on the 15th of January. So we are so stoked for that, because he's only ever been at home with us, and we've kind of never had a break, but he's only ever learnt from us. So it'll be cool to see what he learns from his peers, and what how his interaction is with his peers when he goes to school. So that will be cool as well. So my hopes for this year is nothing big, you know, it's all small stuff. Is just to exercise when I can and when I feel good. At least half an hour a day is what I've set myself to, and so far so good. It's the 3rd today, and I think things are looking pretty good so far. For this year, I do want to, I've got a few goals. So first off, I have exercising, and then I have, sorry, I can hear Jayla in the background. She's playing board games, needs help. Anyway, so the first one is when Zypher goes to daycare, that I will be riding to the next town over, which is pretty far, and that's my goal, to go swimming, and then we'll ride back. Me and Darren will ride back. So that's one of my goals for this year. And I should be able to do it easily. I've been doing, you know, half an hour on the spin bike and stuff like that, so I should be able to do that. And the next one is climbing Pigeon House Mountain, which is a massive mountain near where I live. And I'm afraid of heights, like super afraid of heights. So I think that's going to be harder for me, the heights thing, than actually climbing it, even though it's like you've got to be pretty fit to climb this mountain, because it's like ladders up the cliff face kind of thing, from what I know, from what I've been told. So that's going to be, you know, one thing that I tick off my list, and it's going to be hopefully this year. And I don't really have many goals for myself. It's more that keeping me being present in the family, and keeping active, and doing my role in the family as a parent, and being active with my kids. You know, I can cook and clean and love them and hug them and, you know, support them, but it's not the same as, you know, riding bikes with them, or playing out the backyard with them, or throwing a ball with them, or, you know, running around with them. It's different. And I think that would make the biggest difference if I created memories with my kids where they can actually be active with me, instead of just going for walks with me. And, you know, I can't interact or play on play equipment or things like that. It's just the little things that I think will make a big difference. So today was a little bit of a laid back kind of video. I just wanted to speak to you guys and, you know, get a few things off my mind, and talk about a few things that happened last year that, you know, that I'm glad that it's over. And, you know, I'm not the only one going through horrible things. You know, there's a pandemic, and, you know, people have lost their jobs and houses and their income, and, you know, so many things. And, you know, I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head, and, you know, food in my cupboard, and money to support me and my children and family. So I'm very lucky for that. am blessed, and I've got an amazing support system. And yeah, so I just want to also thank my mum, because my mum, like, mums are amazing. My mum is sick herself, so she's actually got a lot of medical issues herself. And no matter what, every time I'm in hospital or end up in hospital, my mum is there. Like, I don't have to ask her, she's just there. If I have doctor's appointments, she takes me. If I have to go to Sydney, she takes me. Her and her partner take me. Like, it doesn't matter what I go through, she's always there. Like, my mum is my biggest support, and I'm so thankful for that, because, you know, as I've got Darren, he can watch the kids when I'm in hospital and stuff, but there's no one really there for me, and she is always there for me. No matter what I need, she always makes time. And for Jayla as well, like what Jayla's gone through the past year, she's always had my mum there for support, and her partner, and they've always been by her side through the whole thing. So I'm very lucky to have my mum, and I love her so much. So guys, I think I'm going to wrap this video up, and I will see you in our next vlog. Bye.